Controversial topics are back, people. Well, not really controversial this time, but yeah. I found this article thanks to Isaac Butterfield, who's a fucking legend. He's seriously amazing. School in Australia makes male students apologise for behaviours of their gender. Okay. So, it reads, parent says we're left completely mortified. Okay, then that's just the title. Fuck, I lost it now. Ah, yes. What they may have made the boys do, they have labelled them and categorised them all into the same category as the perpetrator and a rapist, when these boys have done absolutely nothing wrong. These are like 12-year-olds and 15-year-olds, the same age as me, really. I'm a 13-year-old. And I mean, it just makes no sense. Just a fucking moron who thought of this. Yes, we're going to have an assembly about sexual abuse and consent, yes, because it is important that young people know that, and it is important for young people to know that. And then, after that, let's make all the boys apologise for all the things a small group of men have done. Like, and anyway, the statistics for domestic abuse and sexual abuse compared from men to women, women are high. Women are 70% more likely to domestically abuse their partner in a relationship than the man is. And women are like 35%-ish more likely to sexually abuse their partner in a relationship than men. So just these stupid feminist lies like the wage gap, which is real, by the way, but it's only $2. I mean, cents, sorry, not. It's 98 cents compared to $1. So, my son explained that they stood not to apologise, but to stand in support and solidarity. Solidarity, sorry. So, there's a bit of controversy. But yeah, let me find the. Okay, Ms. Contus herself has described Broward College's assembly as problematic. Bit of an understatement. I know you're in the news, but still, and it's not just that. Peer pressure came into play, as you might have seen up there. Like, they were pressured into it, and it said that they felt bad if they weren't doing it. So they were basically forcing. This was like a victim situation in a way. It's just so fucking. I'm going to use an Isaac Butterfield thing quote-ish. Should I, as a white person, apologise for the Ku Klux Klan? Should Irish people apologise for the IRA? Should British people apologise for Cromwell? Should Germans apologise for the Nazis? No, that was in the past, and even though it was then a small percentage of people. Sure, the Ku Klux Klan legally isn't a thing anymore, but it still is. I'll just tell you a little secret, it still is. Just not that, big. But just like a small group of people who are doing terrible things. I'm not saying it's correct or anything. It is terrible. But they're fucking 12. Are they going to go over to a random girl? Oh yes, hello, I'm gonna fucking rape you as a 12-year-old. What the fuck was going through their minds? This week, no. In retrospect, while well intended, we recognise this part of the assembly was not appropriate. Probably the fucking head teacher. What is this? I don't know. Who, like, if it was, how can it not come to your possibly non-existent mind that it's not appropriate? Teach about those things. Don't make them apologise. Should women apologise for feminists? Should vegans apologise for that vegan teacher? No. Just because there are a few bad people doesn't fucking mean they're all like that. And Paris Canal was drained. 21 photos showing what was found in the bottom. None more. No thank you. Anyway, fuck that guy. I mean, just seriously. Just Boris Johnson among world leaders calling for global treaty on future pandemics. Oh. Okay. Boris Johnson is a fucking moron, by the way. I didn't want to bring politics into this, but I hate Boris Johnson. He's just an undecisive moron. Yes, problematic. Okay. The assembly came after thousands of women and girls at schools across Australia have shared their stories of being sexually assaulted, harassed or raped. So probably one of those TLC or something like that videos where, like, we watched one in school a couple of weeks ago. This school is in Victoria, by the way, which is in Australia, which is in Oceania, which is in the world. Yeah. But of course, Australia isn't real, which will be an upcoming video of mine, where I rage again, kind of. But the assembly included the screening of a video message by Brisbane's Boys College captain Mason Black about proactive in stopping incidents of sexual assault and harassment. So now he's basically blaming it on another fucking school, just because another fucking school did a video which was meant to, like, help try to bring awareness to this into the school community. Then they fucking take that to the extreme level and fucking... Ugh. This week, at a whole school assembly, Broward College discussed the topic of respect for women, and the importance of bystander behaviour and speaking up to report incidents of inappropriate behaviour. This is fucking inappropriate behaviour, you fucking moron! Anyway, I apologise for that little outbreak. So a whole school assembly, and this is a college, this isn't even a school, this is a college. So about 1,000 students-ish, I'm just going to say numbers, so about 500 men, or boys, should I say. And then they are, teaching about normal fucking things which a school should teach about. And then it sort of spirals fucking downwards because, does he get fired? As part of this discussion, boys are asked to stand as a symbolic gesture of apology for the behaviours of their gender that have hurt or offended girls and women. So a small minority, a small, tiny minority, not that tiny, but a small minority of men, just fuck you. I mean, if I were in that, the parents were outraged apparently, and I think there was a protest at some point. No, that's just the school. Completely mortified. What they have made the boys do, they have labelled them and categorised them all into the same category as perpetrator. I've already read that. Anyway, there was this quote from the Isaac Butterfield video, where there's this teenage boy about my age, and now he thinks everyone looks at him that he's a rapist, and like honestly, they're kids like me. I'm still basically easily influenced, not with our age group, not as easily influenced as when we were younger, but still, it's just a fucking feminist lie. An exaggeration that these fucking morons who call themselves feminists, but really are just anti-men. Most of them, I'm talking about the extreme feminists. Sure, the little feminists who don't do anything and just sit on their asses all day complaining. That's fine. But the protest kind of feminists, they're fucking morons. Like Greta Thunberg, who is also a moron. And pornography normalizes sexual violence towards women. Okay.
also done a project with colleagues at Durham University looking at it's the biggest content analysis of mainstream online pornography that's ever happened, and we've just finished it. And what we did was we looked at the content on the very first page of the 3 major porn sites in the UK. So these are very much the pages that someone, a child, typing free porn into Google.
Yes, because every single child always types in, just got home from school. No, I just felt prawn. Yes, just came out from school. I need to go to the top 3 pornographic websites, which are probably some Chinese rip-off versions called prawn. Anyway, yeah.
They're the pages that they're going to click on, the very first page, without searching, without anything. And what we found was it was 1 in 8 of the videos that were on there were describing forms of sexual violence. So we're describing coercion, non-consent, and aggression. And that's it equates to tens of thousands. And these are on the very front pages. Absolutely. So now...
Why are you laughing?
Yeah, absolutely. And that this is material that actually...
So now she's going to take the Ted Bundy vibe, because he blamed his mass murders on pornography. Just because you watch porn, you're not going to turn into some fucking psycho. I'm not saying I watch porn, but you're not going to turn into some fucking psychopath. Oh yes, I'm going to Pornhub right now. Pornhub. Oh no, I'm becoming a psychopath. Oh, fuck this. Porn does do that though. Anyway, thank you for watching me rage and goodbye.